today's video we're playing with guns, water guns that is. This is the musket from the Salty Captain's car wash system. I'm trying it out today. I'm going to let you know what I think about it. So we're going to be doing underneath the car, around the car, on top of the car, inside the car, with all their different products, and let's get started. Okay, this car wash system we're going to use is really neat. It's called Salty Captain. One of the things I like about it, the nozzle that it comes with, everything's kind of pirate themed. And being the Salty Captain, it looks like a musket, like one that you'd see a pirate carrying fire. And that's going to be your spray nozzle and also how we apply the suds. So I thought that was pretty cool. I like things that are themed up, so took some creativity. I like it. The next thing is our buckets. We have a rinse bucket and a wash bucket. So I'll apply the suds into the wash, and the rinse will keep with clean water. But they even provide these filters for the buckets. So this will go down inside, and it's going to trap all the dirt and debris underneath here instead of floating in the water, to where we're just going to reapply it to our paint. So I like it where it traps all the debris down below. The next thing it has with it are some brushes. I love this brush. It's soft. It's going to go well when I'm trying to scrub my rims. You don't want anything too harsh on your rims. And it's going to have a coarser brush for your tires, which you're going to want something more aggressive when you do your tire tread. The next thing is the chemicals. And why I like to go with a one system setup where you're using the same brand for all your cleaning chemicals is just because these are designed to work well together. This is a kit, so everything in this kit, we don't have to worry about maybe one chemical reacting differently with another one. This has all been formulated to work together well, and that's why I chose it. And the first thing we have is the grease attack. We're going to use that on our actual rims. If we had to do the inside of our hood where we're going to degrease some of our motor or other components, we would use that. Next thing, we're going to use the tire shine. So this is going to be our finished product on the tire after we get all the grease and grud off of our tires. We're also going to apply this glass cleaner. I'll show you the Gladiator here in a second. It looks like it ran through the whole swarm of bugs, so the glass cleaner is going to be good. And we have some interior cleaning. So we're going to use this on the interior itself. We'll use it softly on our interior, and I like that as well. Now, as far as the musket goes and the suds that we're going to be firing from it are going to be the four-wheel drive and RV cleaner, and they also have the drip dry cleaner. So we will apply this four-wheel drive cleaner first, and we'll follow it up with the drip dry cleaner, and that's how we're going to wash it. The kit also includes these microfiber towels, and they're different colors. It tells us the green we keep for our dashboard, the red one we're going to keep for fabric and upholstery. The gray one's going to go for an exterior on the body and paint. The brown one's going to be for our wheels, and the purple is going to be for our glass and mirrors. So that gives us a way to keep all these different areas of our car separate, to where we're not going to be using a towel in an area that we don't want to expose it to a chemical from another area. They also give us this really cool little mitt thing that you can put on. We're going to use this to get in the tight nooks and crannies in the paint of the car, so I like that. And it gives us an applicator for our tire shine and all. Whenever we're doing that, it comes with that as well. So what we're going to do is get started on this. As you can see, I'll do a quick walk around on the Gladiator and let you see what it looks like now before we start. And it's not super muddy. All right, the first thing we're going to start with is the RV and off-road four-wheel drive mix here. We're going to bring that up to 30 here. That's all we're going to need. And it comes with an O-ring. We're going to apply this O-ring around here. And this just screws to the bottom. And it tells me the different positions of this. So right here, I'm going to be able to get my suds. This is just going to be straight water, and that's going to be off. So whenever you start washing your car, the first thing you want to do is knock as much of the dirt off it with just water before you actually get into chemical. One of the things I like about this kit, it comes with all the gaskets, so with it off, it's not leaking any water at all, which that's really nice. The first position, we're just applying water to everything. This Jeep Gladiator is pretty muddy. This last weekend we went to Kansas, went to the Big Iron Rally. And since that's my home state and where I'm from, I went and did some off-roading back there on some old trails that I haven't been on since I was 18 years old. So it was fun getting the Jeep out there. First time I've had this Jeep out there at all, because back in those days I was in an old Ford F-150 that was lifted up. We used to have a lot of fun. And since the Jeep is so big, normally I wash it in half. So I wash this half first, and then when I complete that, I'll do the passenger or the driver's side. So now that I have plenty of water on it, I'm going to turn this over to the suds. I'm going to soap her down. I'm going to put this soap on everything. This mud, especially out of Kansas, is very stubborn. It's kind of got a red tint to it, and it does not like to come off of paint at all. And even when I had a membership to the car wash with this, I would go to the car wash. The car wash didn't even get it clean. I would normally have to take my Jeep through 2 or 3 times. But then once I got all my accessories put on my Jeep, it was just too big to take it through the car wash any longer. And then when they would take it through for me, they would shut the brushes off that would go to the sides because of my awning and my rooftop tent. They didn't want to send it through like that. So I felt like I wasn't getting a full wash anyway. Okay, that's washed down plenty there. Now I'm going to apply to my wheels and tires, put a little bit of this grease. Might help if I turn it on. I'm going to apply that generously here to my wheels and tires. And this kit it comes with the nozzle is pretty cool. I'll show you here in a second. I'm just going to get this on here so it can start doing its work. But it's got like a little foamer to it, so you can push this down and it gives out more of that pattern. Then if you pull it up, it's more of the spray. And we're going to apply some of this wash straight into this bucket. This is going to be our wash bucket. I'm going to put some straight water back into it. Get some suds going on. And now while using the mitt, I'm just going to go over everything with it. And anymore, ever since I built out my Gladiator, going through the car wash like I used to is no longer an option. So I look for products like this Salty Captain, and that's why I was impressed with it, because it's kind of a one-stop deal. It has everything I'm going to need for all parts of this Jeep that I'm going to try to clean at the time. And see how with this mitt, this mud comes off real easy. I got another procedure I use for the undercarriage of the Jeep. I'll show you guys that too. And the more stuff you put on the Jeep, the more places mud has to go. You can see it's pretty dirty through here. I'm gonna rinse that off. And that's something I haven't got used to yet. I want to go and push this all the way forward, which that started applying the suds, so I don't want to do that. I just want to put it in this first position here. I don't know how I got mud all the way up here, but I want to go to that first position where it's just plain water now. And you can also at this point run the rinse aid on it. But I'm not done scrubbing it yet, because this, whatever chemical they use in this has done a really good job. It's cut through this grease already. And I decided to use this other bucket now for the tires. I'm just going to use the tire bucket and the other bucket. With that, I'm going to put a little bit more chemical in here. What I'm going to have to do is there's mud all up under here on the fender wells. So I want to get rid of that mud as well. So I'm going to have to scrub these fender wells. So they are nasty. Whew. I'll go straight into the tires. Now I'm going to go for the softer brush. And we'll hit these rims. What I like about this, it's just the perfect size to fit through the slots of my rims here. That works out nice. I want to get back in there and get all that brake dust and anything else that I might have picked up that's got inside my wheels. I don't think those have looked that good for a long time, actually. My Gladiator, I've only had it for 2 years now. I've been very happy with it. It's probably one of my favorite Jeeps I've got. And just got a lot of nooks and crannies on it as far as washing goes. I'll let that set on a minute. I'll do the same thing to my fronts here. I've noticed just from the first swipe I've made, it seems like the mud's coming off very easy on these fenders, which I'm happy with because it was caked up in here pretty good. I'm going to apply some more chemical to it. That's going to be the grease attack here. And I see where I missed a spot up here on my hinge. I get around these hinges just a little bit better. I knew I would miss a spot. All right, now we're applying the drip dry to it. Now I can see where the drip dry is kind of making the water kind of sheet off of it. I'm going to go back to a rinse. All right, I'm going to use the chamois they gave us and start drying her off. With that rinse aid, everything's coming off really easy. Not really seeing any streaking. And the biggest thing to making a car look really good is clean wheels and tires and glass. That's an old detailer's trick. If you talk to someone that's worked in a detail shop for a while, that's what they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you to keep the glass clean, make the tires shine, and that's a really big appearance thing with your vehicle. So having a good wheel and tire cleaner in this kit impressed me. I was happy to see that. And it's looking great. I'm very impressed with that. I don't think it's shined this good in a long time, so let's finish the Jeep. I always like to put my tire shine on first. And we're using the brown towel because that's for what the wheels and tires are for. So I'm just gonna shine my wheels here real quick. That looks great. The thing about 4x4s and tires, And wheels have a lot of little nooks and crannies in them normally for that off-road look and off-road traction. All right, now for this side, we'll start off with just water again. And I like to do this as an evening or first thing in the morning. The cooler it is outside, the better it is for your car. I don't like to do this on a hot surface of your car. It's better when it's cooled down a little bit. All right, everyone. Now for the part everyone forgets. Everyone knows about the shiny side and making it look good, but let's do the important side, and that's get underneath our car. And for us Jeepers, we get mud up there. Mud causes heat issues, it causes rust issues. In the wintertime, we have the chloride, the salt, and that stuff will eat your car alive. So you gotta make sure you get that off. And I'll show you an example of one of my cars that we use that the guys are out patrolling in, and it has just completely ate the car up. We're gonna show you how to quickly clean underneath your car, the easiest way that I have found to do it. It's my own little secret, and I would recommend you guys do it at least once a month, just for your car's own good. Okay, the easiest way I found to do this is just get under your car and start spraying. So we got the Salty Captain back over here with a little bit of the degreaser inside here. I'm gonna start spraying her down. All right, so we sprayed underneath the Jeep. We have all that soaked right now. And how I'm gonna clean it out of there and wash it out is with a yard sprayer. You can get these at the hardware store. They're easy. And this one only costs $6, but it's the easiest way I found to actually get in here and get water underneath the Jeep. And all you have to do is just move it a couple times and you can cover your whole Jeep with it. So I'm gonna show you how that works. All right, last thing we're gonna do is the interior. We're gonna use the interior cleaning with the green rag. I'm just gonna put some here on the rag. And this door panel is horribly dirty from dust and dirt. And this one's gonna be the dirtiest. This is where the canine rides. This is Maduro's seat, and he does a really great job of getting it pretty dirty. All right, everything cleaned up nice. I'm happy with the products. I'm gonna continue to use the Salty Captain. Everything I've seen about it has impressed me. I love the way it ate through that stubborn mud I had on the side. And it has good odors and scents to the product, so I'm happy with that. If you got any value out of this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.